Hi, this is Sandy. Welcome back. Today is the first in what will be an ongoing series called Quick Fix. These are very short practices, typically 5 to 7 minutes, each of which will address a common physical or mental state of imbalance. Our first quick fix is dedicated to a dear friend of mine who very often contends with a sore neck. As always, please be cautious when you're working with your neck, and certainly if you have an injury, abide by your personal limitations. Okay, so we will begin seated, and as you are, close the eyes and just help yourself settle with a couple of breaths in through the nose and out through open, rounded lips. Inhale and exhale, bringing yourself present here. And then let's take a moment and release some tension that accrues in the mouth. This is very common, either as a result or sometimes even the source of a little neck ache. So first, relax your tongue. Let it float in the cavity of your mouth. Then you can let your jaw go slack. And then release through the forehead, softening the skin outward. Let your closed eyelids soften as well. And now let's make a little tool with your right hand. You're going to form a pointer by bringing all the fingertips and thumb tip together. And using this little beak, begin to tap rapidly and firmly all around the left side of the neck, out to the shoulder, back and forth, up and down, all around. This will begin a little bit of release work to those muscles that often are the culprits with a neck issue. And as you do these quick, firm taps, you can let your head move if it feels like it wants to. Any direction is fine. Follow your body's lead here. And then you can begin to move that little beak all back and forth along the collarbone, just above it, just below it, and then take in that whole area you've been working with. You can let the arm move if it wants to. And then you can let that go and take it to the other side, making your beak, your little pointer tool with your left hand, working on the right lower side of the neck, the shoulder, front, back of the shoulder, out to the side, and then moving along the collarbone, back and forth. And you can let that go. Now tip the head forward and use all 4 fingertips on each hand to tap up and down along either side of that spine, in the neck, back of the neck, from the base of the neck all the way up to the base of the skull. You can even tap out along the base of the skull. Do whatever you want. And then pause. Okay, so now bring both palms to rest on the upper chest, this just below the collarbone. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, tilt the head back just slightly as you apply pressure through the palms to drag the skin downward. Inhale is a slight release of everything. Exhale, head tilts back, drag the upper chest down. And again, the inhale is always a bit of release. The exhale is the head tilt with the downward drag. Keep going, just a couple more. When you tilt the head back, feel free to let the jaw open a bit. Okay, and you can let that go and help yourself down onto your back. In case you're wondering, that was working with what is called the platissimus muscle, It actually runs from your jaw down through the neck into your chest. Okay, on your back here, knees are bent, feet flat, wider than hip width so that the knees can fall inward and rest against each other. Bring your hands behind your neck and use whichever finger or fingers fit naturally, placing those tips into the little notch at the base of the skull, and then begin to apply pressure from side to side of that notch. Let your jaw go. Eventually, this alternating pressure through the fingertips into that notch will begin to rock your head back and forth. Continue with this. This is a very freeing movement for the neck muscles, helping your skull find its natural home on the spine. And then you can let that go. Let your arms come to rest by your sides, palms up. One at a time, slide the legs long out onto the floor. Again, check that the tongue is floating freely. Jaw is soft. Forehead, eyes, even the ears, releasing away from the skull. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing in to collect any remnant of tension in the neck. Exhale through the mouth to send all of it out and away. One last focused breath, releasing any residue of neck tension. And then you can just let yourself rest quietly, natural, steady breathing, being here as long as you like. Thank you for practicing with me. Until next time, bye.